upon the students of international political economy and development to move to that side here. May I call on Vlada Tsirikova, the program administrator of that program, and Rosalba Icaza, the convener, to move to that side. Nee, ik heb besloten dat niet te doen, omdat we dat gewoon maar een beetje spontaan laten gebeuren. Want je kan het verbieden, maar dan gebeurt het toch. Ja, jij gaat daar. Okay, the floor is to Rosalba Icaza, who is the convener of the International Political Economy and Development Specialization here in ISS. Please, Rosalba.
Yeah, thank you, Jos. Welcome everybody. I'm here to talk on behalf of International Political Economy and Development. Guys, what can I tell you? I'm feeling very, very excited to see you all here. And I'm very honored to meet all of you, to know your progress, to know your commitment, and to know that you struggle, but at the end you managed to succeed. So it has been a very long year in this pressure cooker, as Josh has been mentioning, but at the end I can see that you have a brilliant future from now on. So congratulations to all of you. And may I call the first person from IPED? Vineet Kumar from India.
I'll say it after.
Chanel Vanessa Nahar from Suriname. Sibora Bima from Albania. Anna Matilda Aurora Fleming from Finland. I made it. Esther Banhiku Irungu from Kenya. Gillian Sarah Owens from Canada. Ithacar Seco de Oliveira from Brazil. That's all from my book.
Is there also a collective photo moment? Is there also a collective photo moment or not? No? Okay. Well, thank you all very much. I know it is counterintuitive not to applaud for each and every candidate. That's clear. So we'll see how it goes. But let's. I wouldn't mind if we do it in one collective effort. The next specialization that I would like to call forward is work, employment and globalization. The PA is Siska Vorselman and the convener is Karin Siekman. Oh. Sorry, it's Tanya Kingdon and Karin Astrid Siekman. I forgot to mention one thing earlier, and that is if you look at the original program, you will have noticed that Children and Youth Studies is put to the second batch. Now, for students of Children and Youth Studies who had not yet realized that, they may have been surprised that they were not mentioned here for the first group, but that group, for a special reason that will be mentioned later, is moved to the second batch. Please, Karin.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome, particularly to the participants in the specialization on work, employment, and globalization. Even Roland, who's probably following the ceremony from the internet in front of his screen. This is a very happy and proud moment for me, of course, also for you, it was a pleasure to accompany you during the past 1.5 years. During the past months, there has been a lot of focus on what you have learned or what you had to learn in work, employment, and globalization. You were forced to think about the impact of financial crisis on labor markets and how that translates into employment and decent work, on informal work, on work, labor issues and global production networks. But I thought today I would like to focus on things that I learned from you, and I learned a lot from you. You've reminded me repeatedly during the past months not to forget the perspectives of entrepreneurs, of employers in the issues we talk about, labor markets. You complained repeatedly there's too much focus on workers' perspectives alone, and that's something to think about. You've demanded theoretical analysis and practical answers to the discrimination that lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people face in labor markets. You've demanded both theorization and practical policy responses. From your perspective as trade unionists, as people working in ministries of employment, as activists and NGOs for LGBT issues, you've constantly reminded me to think through the relevance of our curriculum in work, employment, and globalization for workers, for labor markets, how that actually translates in initiatives that improves the lives and livelihoods of workers. So all of these discussions and many more are in my mind when I sit down during the next days preparing course outlines, and during the next month preparing sessions for the new batch. And I hope they'll serve as a benchmark for an improved curriculum in work, employment, and globalization at the ISS. Of course, there are many other things you've impressed me with, and I don't want to mention all of them. All of you are dedicated dancers, and I was impressed with that. But also your initiatives to improve food security of the homeless in The Hague by leaving the food that was actually originally supposed to be a part of a big party at a bus stop. That also was quite impressive. But also personal things you shared, your perspectives on genocide, on your own personal experience, your work-life balance. Anna has balanced 2 jobs actually at the ILO and at the ISS. All of that and many more things I'll keep in mind. They've inspired me, you've impressed me. Congratulations for the journey you've traveled during the past 1.5 years, and good luck for your future. The first degree is for Bingxi from China. Ana Munoz Estepa from Spain. François Ngoboka with a distinction in his research paper.
Thank you very much, Karen. And congratulations to the students from Work, Employment and Globalization. The next group I'd like to call is from Environment and Sustainable Development. So please, can you stand there? Bram Büscher is the convener of this program, and Nalini Harnam is the program administrator. Please, Bram, the floor is yours.
See, I'm a little bit taller than most of the others, I think, here, so I'll just get the microphone. All right, we don't have the whole batch here, but we miss one, I think, but I'm incredibly excited to see you all here, well dressed, smiling after all the hard work that you've all done. When I was thinking about this current environmental sustainability, sustainable development batch, many things went through my mind, and like Karen, I won't mention all of them here. But I think what was one of the notable things was this was the first batch where, because we're moving to new majors at the ISS, one of them will be agrarian and environmental studies, and I think this was actually the first agrarian and environmental studies batch, together with rural livelihoods and global change. And I might add Alonso from DRESS. You all were a real group. You all you stood together, went on field trip together. And I think some of you did work on agrarian studies here at the environment batch. For the rural livelihoods and global change batch, some of them did work on environmental studies. So they were truly integrated. That was one thing that's nice to see. The other thing that I was thinking of is this is quite an organic batch. You know, that fits an environmental degree, I suppose. They are incredibly diverse, but somehow they accepted, you know, each other's diversity, and they stuck by each other and sort of complemented each other in that way. In various ordeals throughout the studies, obviously, but also during the study trip in England. For example, with a bus driver that didn't want to cooperate very well at the beginning. So they took charge and later on became great friends, and he looked like Elvis. So all of them were like big Elvis lovers then, and we all, you know, did the Elvis boogie for a week in the UK. So that was a lot of fun. So with that, I would like to congratulate all of you. And one other thing that I was mentioned that I think is important as the environmental batch, of course, is that they were also very active in Scholars and in the Environment Committee. And I think that that's also very important, because also here at home, we can improve our sustainability profile. And they kept us on our toes, and I hope that the next batch will also take that up. And so I would like to thank you very much for that input. So with that, yeah, I think that deserves a little bit of applause on its own. But with that, I would like to congratulate you all. I really hope to stay in touch. I learned a lot from you, and I wish you all the best in your future careers. Let's see. We start with, from the Philippines, Luz Angeles Almagro Blanco. Then Khalid Mohammed Idris from Eritrea. From Indonesia, Nadia Karimasari. Again from Indonesia, Emmy Primadonna. From Kenya, Halinishi Yusuf. From Italy and Hong Kong, Camilla Zanzanaini. And last but certainly not least, from India and from Italy, Karan Segal.
One more. Thank you very much, Bram. And I insist on a collective applause for the students of Environment and Sustainable Development. We'll move on to the students from Population, Poverty and Social Development. I'd like to invite them there on this side. The convener, who started last year as the convener, is Arjan de Haan, who came over from Canada, where he's based now, this week, and is able to give the degrees. He's no longer a staff member at the ISS, unfortunately, but he started off as the convener and was replaced by Mahmoud Meskoub, who's probably also in the audience. But we're very happy that Arjan is here. Sharmini Bisesar is the program administrator. Please, Arjan.
Thank you, Jos. Thank you, Mahmoud, for allowing me to do the honors. I feel it's a great privilege that I stand here. I also feel sad that the worst part of me leaving halfway through RMA was that I was missing the second half of that. I have tried to stay in touch with you over the second part. And that was a special experience following your progress from afar. The PPSD group, I'll come to the composition in a minute, has been a fantastic group, a very lively group, as diverse as any group at ISS, as diverse within the ambit of the specialization, as diverse as possible in terms of their interests and sectors, approaches, and of course the countries that they worked in. Our group, I hope you agree with me, was enlivened, if you like, by the colleagues that worked on the universalizing social security course, which for 3 months, perhaps at times a little bit too much determined your life, but I know that the collective learning experience has been great, and we've had fantastic study trips in that process. Unfortunately, there's only 3 of you here. I'm very happy that the 3 of you are here, but I do want to mention the other ones who are not here, if you allow me. 2 people will continue their MA who both for family reasons have not finished. Jeanette Berhani and Aminia Karingal will continue working on their MA next year. There are 3 people who fabulously finished their MA but could not be here today also for family reasons. So I also want to extend congratulations to Sharon Atchen, Mohammed Arshad and Frederick Ludwig Nyagang, who the 3 of them did finish their MA and have had to return slightly earlier. So the 3 people that are here, I'm going to slightly divert from protocol, given the sensitivity of nationality and identity in this country. I'm not going to refer to the country you come from. I'm going to refer to the paper that you wrote about. The first person that graduated with a fantastic paper where he worked really hard on the importance of gender discrimination and importance that on health is standing in front of us. And I'll give the first award to him, is Severin Derry Dapiao. Severin, congratulations. The second person graduates with a research paper distinction. For me, it has 2 distinctions, not only distinction, but she also managed to convince one of the most critical economists at the school of her qualities of quantitative analysis. Congratulations, Taslima Khatun. Last but not least, another fantastic paper looking at one of the major development problems over the last 20 years on user fees and its impact on healthcare. Congratulations, Joel Mwezindi Muyanga.
Okay, a collective applause for these students. And thanks very much, Arjan, for your kind words. The next group of students I'd like to call upon are the students from Public Policy and Management. Maria Zubli is the program administrator and Sunil Tanka the convener.
Thank you, Jos. On behalf of my colleagues, I would like to congratulate our candidates from the Public Policy and Management Group. They've spent 1.5 years working very hard and having a lot of fun at the same time, and they look very happy. The group is a lot larger than it looks, because this year we had a very large group from the Government of India, and these candidates stay here till about August and then finish their degree work, which is basically writing their research paper back in their home countries while juggling their very considerable administrative jobs. I'm sure some of them are watching this ceremony on live streaming, so I'd like to extend my congratulations to them also and tell them that we miss them and that we share in their happiness here. We'll start off with Apriana Yechin from Indonesia. Wilson Box, Zimbabwe. Cam Van Nguyen from Vietnam. Mary Viola Tukungwirwe from Uganda. Gervais Twahirwa from Rwanda. Rina Freddy D'Souza from India. Raghunandan Arvind Velankar from India. Alec Plim Dadoza from Ghana.
Congratulations to all of you.
We have a late arrival. Desiree.
People told me earlier this week that I'm a control freak, but I make mistakes. That's obvious. Sorry, apologies.
That's all right. Desiree Munoz.
Huh?
You are graduating. Come on over. Desiree. Desiree. Come on.
What? Okay, then now, congratulations.
Just, if I may, I'd like to read out.
Yes. Please, Sunil, yes.
If I may, I'd like to read out the names of our Government of India participants who have also graduated today but are not here. Neeraj Kela, Bir Singh Negi, Sanjay Sharan, Rajesh Kumar Sinha, and Ajay Sule. So if you're watching, congratulations to you too.
Thanks, Sunil, and congratulations to all PPM students. PPM, Public Policy and Management. Then I'd like to call upon the next group of students of Governance and Democracy. Karim Knio as the convener and Vlada Tsirikova as the program administrator. Please, Karim.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. The GND batch. First of all, I would like to. I'm really glad to see you again here. I would like to thank those of you who came from Barcelona and Budapest to attend the graduation. Please give them a short hand for that. Very briefly, I would like to salute a very bright, a very intelligent, and a very creative batch. But not only that, I think this is a batch that not only know how to study and critically analyze things and engage with debates, but they really know how to live and they really know how to party, I have to say. You should really see them, how serious they are in the class and how they morph into so many different kind of cartoon characters at night. I've seen Ninja Turtles, Spider-Woman, X-Men, and what have you. I think they set the standard really well. We had really excellent classes. I think you all would share the same thought with me in relation to this. We had an excellent study visit to Beirut, Lebanon. I will always remember this, and I'll always remember that night in Byblos, in that ancient city. I'm not going to say any further details. I wish you all the best. I wish you happiness. I wish you health. And please stay in touch with us. I will now move to proceed with the degree awards. I'll call on Mercy Crispin Zulu. Beatrice Vangari Waitera. Next is Annie Mosulshvili. Sorry. In absentia, Melinda Carol Wing. Saskia Weidenhorn. In absentia, Karan Singh. With a distinction on the research paper, Madara Selina. Perisha Rajnatovic.
I forgot to mention one distinction. Hij heeft er één genoemd. Nee, het is niet anders.
Susanna Novakova. Sean Patrick Looney. Congrats. Ariel Gomez Fuentes. Catherine Giroux-Bougard. Marcelo Facina Macedo Bessa. Cyrus Afshar Fernandez Abdullahian. In absentia, Ana Maria Rey Martinez. And also in absentia, Dwi Harsono. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Karim, and a big applause for this group, where there was a second overall distinction by Saskia that was not yet mentioned. So, congratulations. Thanks very much. And now we move on to the last specialization of this first round. Can I call upon the students of Conflict, Reconstruction and Human Security to stand there? Ninkio Smits will stand in for Annette van Geen, as who is the program administrator. And Helen Hinchens, please, is the convener of this program, and she will also come and say something.
Good afternoon. We feel we have unfinished business with you, so we hope our relationship will continue. And I mean good unfinished business, not scores to settle, because this is a conflict, reconstruction, human security masters, but there hasn't been a lot of evidence of conflict in this group. CRS has existed for about 5 years now, and it will exist for another year. We had 13 students this year, which is lucky for us. 12 were full-time, 1 was part-time. Linda is in the Pacific. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda. Bam Bang is already starting an important new post in his Herculean task as a priest. We have 4 East Africans on the program, 4 Colombians, 2 Italians, 1 Dutch, 1 Palestinian, 1 Trinidadian, and 1 Indonesian. It's been a nice mix. They studied policing and IDPs in Kenya. They studied the Nile Basin Initiative. They studied, I need my glasses, they studied mining and violence. They studied music and education in Colombia and the rebuilding of a town in Colombia. They compared Colombia with Sri Lanka. They studied the memories of exiles from Indonesia who left in 1965. They studied reparations at the ICC, and they studied the politics of relief in Gaza. You were security officers, academics, lawyers, youth workers. You were a priest and a judge, some humanitarian workers, and a couple of engineers. And you became a real gang in Berlin with Dubravka. You became researchers because of your RPs, and 2 of you gained distinctions. You're all distinguished anyway in my eyes, and special thanks to Annette this year, Annette van Geen, for carrying the program. Thanks also to Jose for going to Berlin with the field trip. And thanks to all the staff, the two professors, Mohammed Saleh, Mansub Murshed, but especially thanks to Dubravka Zarkov for being such a supportive staff member. And I think that's it. And we can pass the formal bit. Thank you. Alessandra, I'm sorry I forgot education. Also in Colombia. Okay, first, Alessandra de Giulio. Nicole, I forgot your topic too. Nicole Ann Hussein. Jacob Mekuria Abawari. I have to call you Mwasaru, but your name here is Mercy Wambuga Mwasaru. Hi, darling. Wala Shahada. Well done, sweetheart. Well done. I love these names. Clara Angelica Garcia Orozco. And with or without my glasses, with distinction, Juliana Viliana Ramirez. Well done, sweetie. Catalina Jill Pinson. With distinction in the RP, Fabio Andres Diaz Pabon. Mbota Amani Mwikwabe. And despite slip-ups, Charles Kitale. Well done, old chap. Well done.
Is de foto al gemaakt? Is de foto ook gemaakt? Nee. Okay, congratulations to all the students of conflict, reconstruction and human security. And thanks very much, Helen.